Hey, good morning, fellas. I'm going to do this is going to be like a little financial re-up for you. I'm going to attach a video from Charlie Munger. He's departed now, but he was half of the leadership team for Berkshire Hathaway. I have financed and used their strategies, dollar cost averaging, long term investing in things that people need and use, as opposed to Bitcoin and the dot coms and all the rest of that stuff. I think it would help you if you watch the video. I'll put the a video link in the description below. But here I'm going to show you something else. My wife asked me to do this. It's the only reason I'm doing this video is my wife asked me to do this. Now I'm repopulating the dividend reinvestment plan stocks, and some of them are taking hold. But I'm going to try to use this as a guide stone for you if you're younger. This is not sexy. This is not getting into it's not Tesla stock. It's not anything like that. I'll just turn it around and show you. For those of you that this is not new, please give me just a little bit of second to get my shit together. So it's repopulating. So actual website, it's called Investor Center. Here's the actual name of the company, Computer Share. There is the website index. Okay. So here we are. Here is our portfolio. And here's the first three stocks we have in there. Advanced Micro Devices, California Water Services, and Chesapeake Utilities. I have to get that little talking box out of there. The AI wants to try to help me, and I don't want the AI's help. So I'll go through and we're repopulating with. The goal is for you to be able to. Okay, get off the screen. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. Anyways, I've just refreshed the page. The goal for me to you is, okay, finally got it out of there, is for you to get it to your retirement and have a massive nest egg up in stocks. And if you don't believe in stocks, well, then maybe my knowledge or information isn't for you. But I think by following Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger's advice, and you'll get to hear it in the video in the description, the link. You'll get to hear Charlie Munger actually explaining how to play offense up until you're in your middle age or 50s, and then after 50s, how you play defense. Again, it's dollar cost averaging, long-term investing in stocks, companies that actually produce something people need and want. All right, so I'll show you what we got. Our current portfolio, let me see if I can get it all the way up. All right, that's about as high as I can take you right now. I'll take you what we're doing here. All right, so here we go. Turn it around. This is our portfolio right now so far. Advanced Micro Devices, California Water Services, and this is called a ticker symbol. Ticker symbols come in 2, 3, and 4 letters, okay? That's how you can look it up without having to type all of this out on the stock exchange. Right now in AMD, we have 0.226 of a stock. Today it's up at $218.77. That's today's date. Market value, and this is how much it's in there. So we're actually starting from ground zero again. Right below that is California Water. Again, the 3-letter ticker symbol right here. This is the direct stock purchase plan, which means we buy common stock. And we have almost one full share here, $47.11. And we have 46.45. Right below that is the Chesapeake Utilities Corporation, again, CPK. Almost half a share, $134.98, $54 in that account. Right below that is Coca-Cola. We actually have 2 shares at 67 $67.07 and $134. That's how this works. Rocket science. And here's the other thing. I'm trying to help you without ever asking you for anything. And I mean, I'm not, God, that fucking box. I'm not going to ask you for anything because I don't need anything from you guys. I'm 60 years old. I have more money than time left on planet Earth. The other thing is, I don't live an ostentatious life. I do have a Lexus, but it's a used Lexus. All of our cars are paid off. Our mortgage, we got a great deal on our mortgage, and our last stock is the JM Smucker Company, and that's the only one that's down today. We have 0.4 stock of that. So our total portfolio value is $328.48 as of October 14th, 2025. One of the first things I think you need to do is get yourself out of debt. You need to understand that you can use a credit card, but you should never carry debt on a credit card. Say that again. You can use it for, I'd say, maybe 20, 21 days if you want to float yourself a loan for something you want, but you intend to pay it off. Like in between paychecks, you're going to float it for a few weeks. But you should get your ass out of debt. That's the biggest killer, especially credit card debt, with the amount of annual percentage rate. The other thing is your credit is important. That means your credit score is a way someone who doesn't know you can tell whether or not you're actually trustworthy and you know what you're doing about with money. Now, prior to this, we had like over $40,000 in this account, and I just spread that money around in some other. It doesn't fucking matter. The only other thing I recommend is the book called The Richest Man in Babylon. And your very first principle of gold is the author's name is Classon, Classon. And if you go back, I have a playlist of all these videos on drip stocks. You can buy stocks directly from the company if you follow the dividend reinvestment plan. This is not rocket science. We only invest in things that people need and use. We used to have, I might put Amazon back on the menu and Walmart back on the menu, but right now we have five stocks. Here's the pie chart. Show you that we don't put all of our eggs in one. There's a little pie chart. There's a playlist on the YouTube channel. I'll tell you this. My wife has a cousin who, she's my wife's age. She's way younger than I. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She sold cars, and that was when the market was great. She was making money hand over fist and spending money like there was no tomorrow. And she was supposed to leave Juarez and go down to Chihuahua and sell cars down there, and that business just went bankrupt. So this will be her 10th month out of a job. Her plan, listen, I don't want to see that happen to you guys. Financial literacy is an absolute cornerstone to you being able to survive as you get older as a man. Now, there's no, I'm not selling anything. There's no bronze, silver, gold, platinum levels of teaching I'm going to give you. I'm going to do the same thing every Friday. I'm going to keep it going. We'll decide whether or not we're going to add Raytheon back in, or I definitely think we're going to go to war with somebody, either Venezuela or something else. Not just 10%. This is very important. In my opinion, it's important. 10% of everything you make is yours to keep for the rest of your life. That's what part of this dividend reinvestment plan stuff is going to be, okay? Now, that means once you build this up and you need money for an emergency, you'll have it. And what you can go and do is you take your stock portfolio into a credit union or a bank. I really hope you use a credit union. Banks are for profit. Credit unions are for members. Go in there and you show them and you ask them for a secured loan and you use your stock portfolio as collateral. You'll get a better APR and you'll probably end up spending 45 minutes to an hour on explaining how you can buy stocks without a broker. Okay? This is not rocket science. I'm not selling anything. You don't owe me anything. I do not want my life as I get older to be a dystopian nightmare because there's bands of men out there wandering around, well, you didn't fucking try to help me. So I'm trying to fucking help you. And you don't owe me anything. Hope this makes sense. Love you guys. I'm not going to be an alarmist, but I think things are going to get a real bumpy. I'll add this last part, and there's another reason why I'm doing this. I still have some associates that work in the DMV. That's the District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia. 8 out of 10 of them have been laid off. Those other 2 got a RIFT, which is a reduction in force. Now, you can't live check to check. And at age 50, you should be in defending mode and not trying to spend. Anyways, watch the video from Charlie Monger. He'll explain it way better than I can. God bless his soul. Good man. Just he's friggin' he's one of those. He's just a grumpy old guy. So, anyways. I don't think if you live in a major metropolitan city and they're going to have a No Kings demonstration and you have any type of conservative values, I think you should stay home. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right? Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. You're my future and I need you to be successful. Like a fart in a G-string. From West Texas, El Paso, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.